Intro. Welcome to Yes True Crime. I'm Mark, and if you love real-life mysteries, disappearances, and unsolved cases that keep investigators and the public guessing for decades, you're in the right place. Today's episode covers one of the most haunting missing person stories in America, a case that's puzzled detectives, fascinated internet sleuths, and broken the hearts of a family that still searches for answers. This is the story of Maura Murray, the 21-year-old nursing student who vanished after a mysterious car crash on a cold February night in 2004. Let's dive into the case. The vanishing of Maura Murray. A cold February night in New Hampshire. A young woman's car is found crashed on a dark rural road. The engine's still warm, her belongings inside. But Maura Murray is gone. It's one of the most chilling, unsolved mysteries in modern American history. A 21-year-old nursing student vanishes in the middle of a snowy night, leaving behind more questions than answers. Who was Maura Murray? Maura Murray grew up in Hanson, Massachusetts, smart, athletic, and part of a close family. She studied nursing at the University of Massachusetts Amherst and was described by friends as responsible, ambitious, and private. But in early 2004, her life seemed to take a strange turn. She had recently crashed her father's car, was dealing with stress from school, and seemed emotionally overwhelmed. No one could have guessed that within days, she would completely disappear. The days before she vanished. On February 5, 2004, while working a security shift on campus, Maura received a phone call that left her in tears. The reason for the call is still unknown. 2 nights later, she crashed her father's car after attending a party. Her father, Fred Murray, helped her sort it out. Everything seemed fine afterward, but something about Maura's behavior that weekend felt different. February 9, 2004, the day she disappeared. On Monday, February 9, Maura emailed her professors saying there had been a death in the family, a lie. She said she would be gone for a week. She withdrew $280 in cash, bought alcohol, and packed her car with clothes, textbooks, and personal belongings. That evening, around 7:25 p.m., on Route 112 in Haverhill, New Hampshire, her black Saturn slid off the road and hit a snowbank. A passing bus driver stopped and offered to help. Maura told him she had already called AAA, but later it was confirmed she never did. 10 minutes later, police arrived. Her car was there. The airbags deployed. The engine still warm. But Maura was nowhere to be found. The investigation. Police found maps, wine, and clothes in her car, but her phone and credit cards were missing. Search dogs tracked her scent for only about 100 yards east from the crash site, and then it stopped abruptly, as if she had been picked up by someone. Days of searching turned up nothing. No footprints. No torn clothing. No signs of struggle. Maura had vanished without a trace. Theories. Some believe she ran away to start a new life. She had packed carefully and lied about a family emergency. But if she planned to leave, why abandon her car and never contact her loved ones again? Others believe she wandered into the freezing night after the crash and succumbed to the cold. But with so many search teams, how could no one find any trace of her body? Another theory suggests foul play, that Maura was picked up by the wrong person and met with harm. Locals recall strange vehicles that night, but nothing was ever proven. Some think she may have been overwhelmed and trying to escape her problems, a young woman under pressure, seeking a way out. Online obsession. Maura's case exploded online years later. It became one of the internet's earliest and most discussed true crime mysteries. Forums, Reddit threads, documentaries, and podcasts all tried to solve it. Everyone had a theory, but no hard evidence ever surfaced. Every detail only deepened the mystery. Family and legacy. For over 2 decades, Maura's father, Fred Murray, has refused to give up. He continues to push for information and better transparency from investigators. Each February, her family and friends gather at the crash site, a quiet bend in Route 112, marked by ribbons and a wooden cross. The case led to new laws and faster responses in missing person investigations throughout New Hampshire. In tragedy, Maura's disappearance helped prevent others. Closing reflection. 20 years later, the snow still falls on Route 112. The forest remains silent. The questions remain unanswered. What really happened to Maura Murray that night? Did she run away, fall victim to an accident, or cross paths with someone dangerous? No one knows. And that's what makes this mystery so haunting. Until the truth is uncovered, Maura Murray's name will forever echo among the great unsolved mysteries of our time.